Hello, my dear drama friend. Welcome back to the Drama House. This is Lady Drama speaking. What's up? So, I know that I've been kind of unreachable offline because I was entirely focusing on making it to the end when it comes to the latest video that I posted. So, Bestie, if you haven't watched it, check it out. It's 1 hour, but it is a good one. It's a full journey through The Sims 1 pre-release with all the development tea, the merger with the EA, everybody that didn't believe in the project, all the good stuff. So feel free to go. But just not yet, baby, because first we gotta talk about what's going on. Because I've been away, but I've also been, giving some quick looks at recent development. Apparently, we have news on Miss Rene, as in Project Rene. Yeah, we're talking about her. So, as per the simscommunity.com, actually, simscommunity.info, EA's Laura Miele, which means honey in Italian, by the way, talks Sims multiplayer, Project Rene, and the Sims movie. This is from the 31st of July. Electronic Art is feverishly developing The Sims Project Rene while we wait for more full-stacked news development on The Sims Project Rene and The Sims movie. We get a glimpse of what's going on behind the scenes with the game's development as well as future plans for The Sims movie and the game's franchise. Yada, yada, yada. So in this interview with Variety, Miss Honey, she is not talking mainly about The Sims, but we do have a paragraph concerning the future and Miss Rene. What we know so far is that they are working on a multiplayer, multi-platform, multi-everything, because, that's the trend type of game, which is not supposed to be the next chapter. I mean, it is, but I guess they want to approach it as a spin-off. I don't know, it's just so confusing, and I think that when a project still in the making and has been in the making for a while is so confusing, even to explain it to people, I don't know, just can it. Just please move on to The Sims 5. But talking about that, Miss Laura, she also mentions why they're not moving forward with The Sims 5, and I have some thoughts.
You better believe I'm going to talk about it.
So the article says, while EA has remained largely mum and very teasing on its upcoming multiplayer offering for the Sims franchise, Miele confirms it now represents one of the biggest growth opportunities for Electronic Arts moving forward, and the team is, quote, hard at work and feverishly developing. What do you mean, feverishly developing? What this multiplayer platform is going to be. This just sounds, as a rough translation, understaffed team.
What?
Deadlines not achievable.
What?
And a lot of stress.
Wow.
But I don't know, I'm just speculating, allegedly. Quote, what we're doing is upgrading and refreshing all this technology, and we'll be adding modes of play, but we also are going to be creating and updating the base technology and the base user experience on the core game. Blah, what? Is she talking about The Sims 4 in here? What's the core game? It's a word salad. So you're going to have this live simulation, you're going to have multiplayer capabilities, we're going to have mobile expressions of this. We're doing cozy games as well, and more to come on that. Yeah, we're gonna go back on that because I think that this part is, I don't want to use the word concerning because it's a very alarming word, but it is concerning. We did a release with Nintendo on Cozy Games in Asia for The Sims. I see The Sims as a significant ecosystem and a universe of multiple Sims experiences that we have to build on. Okay, significant ecosystem and universe of multiple Sims experiences. I mean, Laura, honey, the water is wet. This is not groundbreaking information. I hope we all realize that. The Sims has always been an ecosystem and something expandable. We have had packs since the beginning. We have had spin-offs since the beginning. So yeah, clearly it's a universe of multiple Sims experiences that you guys have to build on. But also, my advice would be knowing when to pull that plug. What do they mean that they are building on when we have a game that is over 10 years old with a lot of problems? But they're gonna talk about this as well. She explains more about that. But just going back here to we're doing cozy games as well, and more to come on that. Is just this entire thing, you know what it reminds me of? Do you know that meme that shows people having fun with something and, that becoming trendy and enjoyable amongst people, and then some freaking corporate just appearing out of nowhere and just like ruining the fun for everybody because they try taking over whatever it is? This is this is the vibe that I'm getting. Okay, baby, this is the vibe because EA is a gigantic corporation and they own The Sims, and The Sims is clearly a big, big slice of the pie that is cozy gaming. But, just leave it to other developers to get that part of the slice. Because when you tell me cozy gaming, I'm imagining, like, what are they gonna do? Cooking simulator, coming up with like a supermarket simulator thing, something like unpacking. Like, what are we talking about? Or is it really just related to the release with Nintendo on cozy games in Asia, like something like that related to The Sims? What are we really talking about in here? But now to the good part. While some fans have expressed disappointment the game isn't going to the traditional sequel route with The Sims 5, Miele maintains this is for the best for the larger community of Simmers. Okay, stay with me. What I wouldn't want to have happen is you to have to start from day zero and start from scratch and give up all of the things that you have created, give up all the content that you have purchased over the years, which is above 1K of value, just saying, just saying. We put out over 85 content packs over the last 10 years on The Sims 4. Well, at least they recognize that. And so resetting that is not player friendly and not a good idea for our community. Okay, so this just kills me.
I just came by to tell you, you're killing me!
It's classic corporate manipulation speech. It's nothing, again, water is wet. I'm not shocked that this is the kind of statement they're putting out. However, it's just gaslighting. I hope everybody understands that. It's just gaslighting because, first of all, it's not like they never did this before. They did this with all the other chapters and they decide to continue it forever with the worst, we can all agree, come on, the worst iteration of the game. Like, I wish they had done it with, I don't know, The Sims 2. This aspect is completely removed from her statement. She's not addressing the fact that the product they're gonna continue forever is not ideal, is not in great conditions, and keep adding shit on top of it is just gonna break it even more. Like, that's a one-way road. There's no other way to turn it. And in fact, she's not addressing that part. She's spinning it so that it looks like the subject, the thing that the slice of the pie that they want to protect here is the player base. They want to give something that is, user-friendly, player-friendly, or whatever. And because of that, they're like, oh, but you guys spent so much money on this. Like, we don't want you to spend so much more money on a new thing. As if the fact that you need to start from scratch wasn't justifiable by the innovation and, the new things that you get in the new game. Like, isn't that how it works? The problem here is that the investment in new technology, innovation, new features, bringing a new Sims game that is really top-notch, that is really something to be proud of, that requires so much more energy and investment and resources, and it's just more money for them to invest. But listen to this. Where we sit today from a technology perspective, innovation perspective, we are in a moment where we can actually co-create content and be a multiplier for each other and have these great experiences for fans. It's going to be so full circle and so fulfilling to bring content in a linear way and an interactive way simultaneously, and even have it adapt to fans and how things are going. When we have a couple of ideas about how we would go to market with the movie and a couple of different expressions, I just think the opportunity is so ripe. And yes, baby, I do have a problem with this. What the fuck? They want to co-create content and be a multiplier for each other and have great experiences for fans. Babe, you guys haven't had great experiences for fans for a while. Like, let's be clear, talking The Sims 4, if you release something that has like one good feature, then people will have to put up with the 20 other features that are not so great, or simply are not there, or simply are broken. So I don't know what great experiences for fans she's talking about in here. So I really don't know what the takeaway from from these words really is. I mean, a whole bunch of nothing with pretty words like platforms, great experiences, different expressions, a couple of different expressions. What the heck does that mean? Ultimately, babe, I really don't know what to expect from this future of this Project Rene thing. There's still no concrete proof. It just sounds like they're toying with us anytime they mention this, because the last time that they seriously talked about this was some time ago. And I'm not really understanding the direction, the objective, the purpose, but what do I know? It's also true that I'm completely out of their demographic, whatever. And so maybe to me it makes no sense. Maybe younger people want this, like The Sims, but it's multiplayer, but it's multi-platform. So I can play from my phone, but also my computer. And what exactly I can do, I don't know. The graphics look like shit. Like, nothing about it is really groundbreaking to me. Nothing about it makes me go like, ooh, I'm so excited to know more about this. And you guys can tell me that I should let it go, let go of this. They're not gonna make The Sims 5, whatever, move on. And I think mentally I've been checked out for years now, so that's not a problem for me.
Everything's perfect. Okay.
I just think every time I look into this, it's kind of sad because it's really just corporate talk, corporate gaslighting, and no substance. So good luck, Miss Honey, and good luck, EA. But baby, we'll keep watching. I'm reading, I'm checking, and I want to hear your opinion. So let's keep this conversation going in the comment section. Let me know if you checked out the Variety interview as well, or the post on the Sims community website. If you enjoyed this little moment we had together, don't forget to hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. Really, it does help. And join me here at the Drama House. Come on, click on that subscribe button. It's free, so you won't miss more videos, deep dives, gameplay, and live stream every Monday and Thursday. Thank you so much for stopping by today. You are home. My name is Lady Drama, and I hope I'll see you very soon.